one thing that we shouldn't demonize, and one thing that has been demonized, is gender roles, because there is such a desire now to blur gender anyway. Not just male and female and make it androgynous, but now of course we get all these fucking weirdos saying I fucked pans and all this kind of weird shit.
Pansexual.
Yeah, it's pansexual. That's the one. Yeah. So I think that's absurd. I don't think there's anything wrong with having specific gender roles, and having a doctor as a male for 55 odd years, then switching it to female actually showed exactly why the doctor should just be a male character. Just like female characters should remain a female characters. I don't want to see a male Black
Barbie.
Widow, for example, or you can create other characters. You can create Time Ladies. You can create other Gallifreyans, other Time Lords to play these roles. Maybe it's time we stop fucking around with established characters, because I think a lot of it is born out of lack of creativity more than anything. And ideology and wokeness and all this sort of business is being used as a very convenient excuse to actually disguise lack of talent and lack of creativity.
Yeah. Do they not have faith in their own writing and ability to
No.
create an original story? It just seems too risky to them, I suppose,
Yes,
and they'd
it
rather
is
just bank off an existing fan
Yeah.
base.
Exactly. That's what they need. They want an inbuilt franchise, an inbuilt fan base, because they know, which is ironic because they don't cater towards them, because they don't have any faith in what they can create. Because let's just take The Witcher for a quick example. They had the perfect setup. Henry Cavill as Geralt, somebody who wasn't just a great guy anyway, and who both men and women really liked, but somebody who knew the source material, knew the books, knew the games, massive geek, had a lot to contribute potentially to the show, get absolutely sidelined to push the other characters, which is now failing miserably. But when we saw them do their own original Witcher story, Blood Origin, holy shit. We saw that there was no talent, no creativity, just there was nothing there at all. It was dog shit. So they expose themselves. They try and hijack a franchise, convert it to their ideological and their mindset, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work, and they will expose themselves. So that's why we're seeing beloved franchises getting taken over, because they don't have the talent or the creativity to make something new and original and get it out there. And of course, the biggest irony of it all is, look at somebody like Eric July, over $6 million in sales on 2 books, Isom 1 and 2, 2 books, brand new franchise. The guy built himself up a fan base, an audience based around political talking, pop culture talkings, music, legitimate Renaissance man. And what did that get him? $6 million in sales and 2 books. It can be done if you've got the drive, the creativity, the motivation. He's more creative and motivated than anyone in fucking Hollywood right now.
Yeah, and it's like, I think the powers that be, they've had an easier time wokeifying other aspects of our life. Like, oh, we can just easily hire a diversity inclusion officer. Oh, we can just easily add in a whole nother department to some corporation. Oh, like they've had such an easier time pushing the agenda in other places, but they're having not such an easy time pushing it on these franchises, because it's like you're not going to convince millions of fans of a franchise. Like what you love, what you've loved for decades is actually wrong and outdated. So we're just going to switch that, and then you're just going to like this, and you're going to hang with us, keep giving us your money. But it's just horrible, the idea that, oh, what you've been a fan of is wrong and racist or too white.
It's so funny that the franchises that they're taking over, the majority of them, are franchises which have stood the test of time for decades upon decades. Because even from generation to generation, the themes which have stuck with those stories and characters have been timeless, that we can all relate to, that it doesn't matter if I'm white, black, magenta, burnt sienna. Doesn't matter if I'm straight, gay, fuck pans, doesn't matter. We can all relate to them. These are, Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. They are worldwide characters that are beloved worldwide. They're white guys. And it doesn't matter whether they're accepted in Egypt, in China, in the Aboriginal Australian areas. Doesn't matter. They resonate because of their heroicism, because of the themes which surround these characters. To have somebody then take over a franchise and say, we need to update this for a modern audience. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is a timeless classic. The modern audience is the audience it's always been and always will be. You just have to thematically keep it steady and on track. But they don't believe in those themes because the people who are taking these franchises don't even believe in the characters. All that we've heard from, again, The Witcher, for example, from previous writers is the people behind the scenes mock the characters, the source material, the books, and the games. Mock them, openly mock them. And these are the people who are meant to be creating new content based off that franchise. That's why they're failing. That's why they're failing miserably.
This is a good point too. The hero's journey is universal because that's what so many of our great stories are based on. Exactly that. And now the modern take is that no, if you're an underdog, the solution is not to work hard and have a hero's journey. Your solution is to be given a handout because you are a minority, you are a victim, and that doesn't work with a hero's journey. It's like
Miss Marvel had her powers delivered in the post. She had her bands delivered in the post. I've never seen anything so lazy in all my life. I really haven't. That's where we are now. Gary, I think Gary was the one that coined the hero's journey. The hero's journey is you start great, and then by the end of it, everybody realizes how great you are. And then you realize that you're actually greater than you actually are. That's where we are now with these particularly female heroes, because female characters can do no wrong. The hero's journey's complete and utterly universal because normally we can relate to that in our everyday life. We have peaks and troughs in life. We go through great moments and then we can fall badly. And then we can pick ourselves back up again and get back to another peak. So we can relate to the hero's journey because that essentially is what the hero's journey is.
And that's true equality because anybody can do that. Anybody can work hard and better themselves.
Exactly. But no, we're in a position now where, like you said, if you are the underdog, you are a victim. You don't have to work for what you earn. You are given. I deserve this. Notice how we get a lot of that now. I deserve this. It's so bizarre because a lot of time when you hear people from a woke persuasion talk, particularly on social media, they'll be saying you need to respect me. You need to respect my opinions.
Like,
you need to respect my sexuality. But that's just it. That is like a wrestler, a heel wrestler, saying, "Oh, you should respect me because I'm strong." And then like
Cartman saying you got to respect my authority. The only people you should be saying that to are your kids. For you to say that to other adults, it's like, yeah, okay. No. Like act in a way that makes me want to respect you. Okay.
Respect is earned. It's not given. Yeah. It's not given. No, but there's a baseline respect. There is no such thing as baseline respect.
Queen, like that woman on the plane the other day, that viral video. I'm a queen. It's like, what?
Civility and respect are two very different things. I can be civil to somebody, and I tend to be civil to everyone that, unless they start going at me. But with everyone, I'll be civil to them. I don't respect them. Let's say I get into a taxi. I'll be civil to the taxi driver, but that doesn't mean I automatically respect that taxi driver. I don't know who they are. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what they're like. I don't know what they do in their spare time. They could do some hideous stuff on it. I'm civil to them. So there's no such thing as like a baseline respect. No, that's something that's earned. Mm-hmm. Now, if I take the taxi 10 times and the taxi driver is courteous and nice and all of that stuff, I'll respect the taxi driver because he's earned it. But no, this. The heroes that we have
It's like children have to respect their elders, they have to respect their teachers, like whoever is in their charge, right? Like you have to respect that.
But
adults
they
with
have
adults,
they still have to earn that, right?
true. They could be
You might say you got to give your teacher respect. Well, sure, you got to be civil to them, but whether or not that teacher earns respect, we all should know here in school. There are teachers that we liked and there are teachers that we disliked. There are teachers that earned our respect and there were teachers which didn't earn our respect. Didn't mean that just because you don't earn our respect, we are uncivil towards you. They're a teacher. They're in a position of authority, so you still talk to them in a civil manner. You don't tell them to fuck off. You'll get put into detention. So with authority, there's nothing wrong with having some civility with that. But even with your parents, you say you got to respect your parents, and it's something that we do say, respect your parents. But again, the only way that you can truly respect your parents is if your parents genuinely teach you correctly. So if they do, if your parent is slapping you around and then says you need to respect me, you're not going to respect that parent. If your parent says you need to do this, you need to be good, you need to be moral, you need to be respectful to other people, and all this kind of business, and then you hear them, speaking on the phone, slagging Jane off, who's just come round. Oh, see you later, Jane. She's lovely. And then you get on the phone. Jane's just been around, fucking bitch. A kid's gonna see that and put one and one together.
Yeah.
So respect has always got to be earned. You can have civility, you can be respectful, but there's a difference between being respectful and having respect.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Love you, get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.